Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kiana Biwamakaha. My matric number is AA19Y873. So today I would like to present about introduction of hydraulic project. The title is water treatment system. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the introduction. The first one is about water. Water is also in hydraulic system because hydraulic system is about fluid. So water is involved in hydraulic system. So in this project, we wanted to present, or we wanted to take about the water treatment system. Because water is very important to everybody. So when we want to use the water, we must need to treatment first. Okay, so wastewater treatment system is a collection of technologies that work together to meet your specific wastewater treatment requirement. So water treatment system is mainly involved about wastewater, because wastewater is water pollution, from water pollution. So we wanted to treatment first by using treatment system. So there are 7 stages in water treatment process. The seven stage in water treatment process is storage, screening, aeration, coagulation and flocculation, sedimentation, softening, filtration, and the lastly is disinfect. This 7 stage is very important to make sure the water that produced is clean and safe to use to human, plant or others. Okay, why we need to make the water why we wanted to choose the water treatment process? Because we want to know more about the water treatment process. So from this, we like to say that water treatment process is very needed for human, to make sure the water that we use is high quality and safe to use.
Alright, next for construction process. Water treatment utilize many treatment process to produce water of the desired quality. Water treatment describe those process used to make water more acceptable for a desire and use. This can include use as drinking water, industrial process, medical, and many other uses. The goal of all water treatment process to remove existing contaminants in the water or reduce the concentration of such contaminants. So the water become fit for its desire and use. In figure 1 show that 7 types of treatment that apply in the water treatment process. Alright, for the water treatment process, first, screening and aeration, coagulation and flocculation, sedimentation, softening, filtration, and last but not least, disinfection. Alright, in this project, we just explained 3 processes and the method for each process, such as coagulation and flocculation, sedimentation, and filtration process. For these 3 processes will be explained in specific and detail for water treatment. Alright, first we go through with coagulation. Coagulation chemical with charge opposite those of the suspended solid are added to the water to neutralize the negative charge on non-settable solid, such as clay and color-producing organic substance. Once the charge is neutralized, the small suspended particles are capable of sticking together. These slightly larger particles are called microflux and are not visible to naked eye. Water surrounding the newly formed microflux should be clear. If not, coagulation and some of the particles large have not been neutralized. Alright, this is for the technology for coagulation. For the second process, is flocculation. Flocculation, a gentle mixing stage, increase the particle size from the submicroscopic microfloc to visible suspended particle. Microfloc particles collide, causing them to bond to produce larger, visible flocks called paint flocks. Flock size continues to build with additional collisions and interaction with added organic polymers or organic polymers. Microflocs are formed and high molecular weight polymer called coagulant aids may be added to help bridge, bind, and strengthen the flock, add weight, and increase settling rate. Once flock has reached its optimum size and strength, water is ready for sedimentation. Design contact time for flocculation range from 15 and 20 minutes to an hour or more. And flocculation requires careful attention to mixing velocity and amount of fixed energy. To prevent flock from tearing apart or shearing, the mixing velocity and energy are used usually tapered off as the size of flock increases. Alright, for the last process is sedimentation. Sedimentation, or we can call clarification, is the process of letting suspended material settle by gravity. Suspended material may be particles such as clay or silts, originally present in the source water. Suspended material or flock is specially created from material in the water and chemical used in coagulation or in other treatment process, such as lime softening. Sedimentation is accomplished by decreasing the velocity of the water to point which the particle will no longer remain in suspension. When the velocity no longer supports the particle, gravity will remove them from the water flow. Alright, this is for coagulation, flocculation, and sedimentation combined. Some design incorporate coagulation, flocculation, and sedimentation as a single unit, either upflow solid contact unit or sludge blend units. Most upflow solid contact units use recirculation of previously formed fluids to enhance flock formation and minimize usage of treatment chemicals. Sludge blanket unit force newly forming flocks to pass upward through a suspended bed of flock. In both styles of units, the cross-sectional surface of the basin increases from bottom to top, cause water flow to slow as it rises, and allowing flock to settle out. Combination units generally use higher rise rate and shorter determination time than the conventional treatment.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahmi Besar Mazam. Okay, I'm the member that want to talk about the technology. Okay, first is screening. Screening is remove the big item from the influence to prevent the harm of the pump and valve. Basically, a bar display screen is typically used to get rid of the big item. Okay. For the aeration process is water is aerated with the bubble of gas. Okay, this allow expel bubble of gas inclusive of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. Okay, this technique is make it the steel less corrosive. Okay, understand? Okay, aeration basically get rid of iron and manganese that can make harm to the test and stain protein. This what mean when we open the pipe, basically iron and manganese also there. So when we do aeration process, So iron and manganese does not exist. Okay. I want to continue the filtration. Filtration is the process that separated the solid from the liquid. The solid, the unaspirated out is inside the sedimentation tank are eliminated to passing the water via bags of strength and flavor. Okay, that's all from me and thank you. See you soon.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Syauki Berosan. So I will be continue our presentation about issue in water treatment system. So the first is inaccurate data. Inaccurate data has influenced patterns in the data as well as make it difficult to determine which prevention should be done. And then instruments used in water treatment system are insufficient to check all a parameter to detect the problem at an early stage. So this issue cause to difficult in recording and analyze or take data accurately. So there are several parameters that are important to perform monitoring. So first is seal density index or SDI. Second, normalized permit flow or NPF. Third, pressure across each stage. And next, percentage salt rejection, which is PSR, and percentage salt passage or PSP, and the last one is UV intensity. So the second issue is membrane fouling or membrane pollution. So membrane fouling or membrane pollution cause particulate matter to adhere and get stuck on the membrane surface, or which is the surface of filtration process. And then membrane fouling cause to decrease on efficiency of pressure and increase in energy consumption when build-up is not checked. And then of this pollution, some can be reversible and others are irreversible. So there are different type fouling that can occur. First, solid, second, scaling, and the last one is microbiological. Last but not least is poor maintenance and energy consumption. So the first is poor maintenance. Poor maintenance have a serious implication for performance in the water treatment process. Poor maintenance can result in increased cost. This is because when technology is poorly maintained, it can lead to a serious damage to the system of technology. So that selection of a good maintenance company or organization is important for the water treatment system to run with smoothly. And next is energy consumption. So in the water treatment process, high energy consumption can be seen in the water filtering process. This is because in water filtering process consume between 3% to 15% of the country electricity each year. So that high energy consumption will cause the cost for the water treatment system is also increased. So that's all from me. Thank you.
From the conclusion, we can conclude that this project water treatment process water consumption has risen significantly globally in recent years as a result of population growth and rising per capita usage. Because human growth, so the usage of water also needed to human. So you wanted to say that water is very highly used for human day by day. So from that we wanted to say that water treatment process is very very important. If not use water treatment process, population can't grow because human is very needed the water and the tree also, and we can say that the living things very needed the water. Other than that, the water treatment process is very needed because day by day there are so many water pollution, such as so many rubbish in the river and so on. So water treatment process is very needed because it want to make sure that the water is not toxic and safe to human and other living things. So water treatment process also is very related to wastewater. We cannot live without water. Thus wastewater is and will always be used with us. When water is utilized for a variety of human activities, it becomes contaminated or has its qualities altered, resulting in wastewater. So when we know that many wastewater, so we not use the wastewater and change the wastewater to become the clean water. So from this project, the recommendation that we get is two. First one is we must conduct a self-assessment. What is self-assessment? The assessment from ourselves, such as benchmarking, has become a common method in industry for establish, promoting and meeting performance goals. Such as human also can have benchmarking about the self-water treatment. Because day by day also have technology can have in everybody house also has water treatment, such as brand like Kowe, Kuku and so on. So when let's say our mother want to use the Kowe, he has a self-assessment. So from that we can say that we will use the water, clean water, and we do not wanted to avoid wastewater in our house, in our life. So other than that, evaluate the technology also important. The stage is to assess the technology utilized to produce water. Once you figure out how successful present water practice are, most surface water treatment plant, for example, use a water filtering process that can quickly use enormous amount of water and energy. So from the technology, we can say that not only water treatment in any center like SAJ or others, we also can use the or make the water treatment in our house, or maybe in our room, so we can use it every day because water is very needed in our life because it is the human resource or any living thing resource. So that is for me. Kirana Makaha. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay safe and stay at home.